Yo, it's your boy Teek Fame. You know, MASZV Entertainment, of course, a big who you with. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give a shout out to News, Life, and Beyond podcast, you know, for having me. You know, you're definitely going to have to check this video out. They're doing big things. So, you know, shout out to them. Shout out to New London. You know, who you with? Here we go. It's MASZV Entertainment. Let's go. F-A-M-E. Y'all been eating long enough now, stop being greedy. It's time to give it up to the people that be eating. MASZV Entertainment, nigga, fuck what you heard. I'm just trying to get a check like the first and the third. First things first, you know it's hard, Peter the dog. And I've been a rough rider, you was singing the song. Numbers is up, every day I'm running it up. And just know I get you touched for a couple of bucks. And I pull up 3 deep, you might swear on the lot. Fuck around and find out, might get put in a box. I'm too busy doing promo, no posing for a photo. These niggas going ghost, now I'm putting out a polo. Oh no, dang, why you doing like this? You on the road to success, now you winning to win? Or the beef in the past, what you working on next? Is this all next level, or is it really the 10? I don't know. All the questions put in my head, and I heard he sleeping on me, trying to put him to bed. I'm leaving for dead, type of shit that won't make TV. I done told y'all, give it up now, stop being greedy. Fuck fame, yeah, I know that's what they told me. Been behind the walls, I told y'all not to get homey. Grinding, trying to give me a bezel with diamonds. See me out in public, can't even ask for the time. Cause I knew I had the talent, I just needed a shot. Frank Luke, when I pull up, I'll be feeding the block. Keep me knocked and waiting on a nigga to drop. Just know that I'm the killer, whether you rub me or not.
I like, I listen to some opera also. I don't mind that. But
Listen,
Big Punk's my favorite rapper.
You would be surprised. Like I said, back in the day, when I was doing band, you had the arsenal there. There's Beethoven, you know, stuff like that. Stuff you can use for samples. And my teacher was the one that taught me that. You never know what you're gonna hear. I watched this video on TikTok about this dude. He went outside and he took his little sound recorder with him, and he literally made sounds from outside, the chimes, the trees, the wind, and he took that and made it into a beat. Seriously, I was highly impressed. Not even gonna lie.
That sounds impressive. Yeah.
I seen somebody take a ball, and at certain points, as the ball's coming down, they would make a sound here,
right.
And then a sound over there. It would be all different sounds, and shit was pretty fucking cool.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Just things that people come up with in their head. You know what I'm saying?
You never know where you're gonna catch the sound from. You never know.
Yeah.
You're driving in the car, you hear a melody, you're just yo, that's the one. That's the melody I've been looking for. You know what I mean?
Do you still remember your first song you ever wrote?
Yeah, actually I do. My first song that I ever wrote, it was actually to Juelz Santana and feature Freeway My Love. It was a My Love freestyle. And man, I didn't know what I was doing. I kind of remember it, but not it. You know what I mean? I remember bits and pieces, and I'm just what was I writing? I don't even know what type of mood I was in. You know what I mean? I was just getting out of high school. It was just, it was just something. I felt something for the ladies. You know what I mean? And I was oh, who the hell did I think I was?
You thought it was good.
I mean, at the time I did, you know, 'cause I'm young, you know what I'm saying, full of life. Now I was just whoa.
Yeah, we were.
Won't ever let that get out.
We was watching a video and you looked like a little baby in the video.
Right.
Do you remember what song it was?
What was it? The 100 grand.
100.
Yeah,
that
was a long time
ago. That's all the music before MASZV. You know
I was damn, he look young as
Yeah, I probably was 16 at that time.
So those are all projects that are actually out on all platforms.
Okay.
That one that says that's Bridging the Gap 2, which I actually
those are all the projects.
I got a notification that whole album.
That's the recent one I just dropped.
Nice, bro, nice.
I was happy. I was trying to take a picture and I lost some notifications.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The whole album, my first album, go 1,000 views.
That's respect.
So, those are my podcasts. Those are everything I'm doing.
Live from 65. That's your podcast.
Podcast, yeah.
in your you together.
Coles, yep. I'm a Coles.
Yeah.
Now you guys are a podcast and what am I? Record label?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
MASZV Entertainment is the company. I'm a company. And inside my company is, my artists. We're missing a couple, but
Grab that.
Nah, he's good. I'll hold it. It comes and picks up the.
Okay.
Fame,
Yeah, hold it on that.
correct. Yeah, Fame, Foreign Fish. Shout out to D Fox. Shout out to Manny Bones. And we got a couple of people we added. We just ain't gonna say their names at this point.
Right.
But yeah, so MASZV Entertainment is the company, the label.
It stands
Live
for,
from 65 is like a branch off. That's my video photography division. That falls under that.
Right.
So underneath MASZV Entertainment, I like to keep everything separate. I got my clothing division separate, my audio division separate, and my photography and videography, everything separate. So just for tax and money, distribution.
Right.
Separate. But yeah, and with that, that way I got, but I do a lot of things. I do the audio engineering. We got a photography crew that I have. Shout out to Smiley. Shout out to J Skills.
Yep. Shout out to Exclusive Exposures.
Exposures. Yep. And shout out to my MOSP Miles. MOSP Miles Style Productions. Yep. So a lot of stuff I did on my own. These is shows that I did on my own in my studio in my house. Yep.
So how many people you guys got under the record label?
The label currently it's 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
3. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
We'll say the solid 3.
Yeah,
all right.
we say
So
solid
we'll say
three.
a solid 3.
Solid 3.
Nah, we got 5.
We got solid 3
Another 2 additional that's gonna be coming in pretty soon.
because they haven't properly been introduced yet.
Yeah.
That's why I say a solid 3 because the solid 3 have already been introduced.
Yeah,
and we're
sure.
already out there. Now, as far as like what we have coming in, like we've got a few artists that we're working with. Shout out to Manny Bones, D Fox.
They
I
were
told you
supposed
so.
to come on.
Huh? Yeah.
D Fox was supposed to come on.
They are currently in the works. You know what I mean?
We were supposed to have them on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
just
Conflict,
time and all that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. He's currently a member under MASZV Entertainment. He's got a project that's I do something like I said. I do something. It's called 5 for 5. Just taking me 5 minutes beats. You're gonna rap over it. And put it out. It's strictly for content to show people that you got range. You know what I'm saying? It's the only purpose of it to show 5 different beats. He did dope on that beat. Now we start looking for beats that cater to those 5 songs that you
Absolutely.
did. You know what I'm saying? And then we worry about the good stuff once we start working on a main project. But this is just those projects like that are just to keep people
If you
in
go,
your face, in your ear, MASZV. You know what I'm saying?
you
All
go
that.
back, right?
Back to
Go back to the MASZV Entertainment page. Go up. Wait, go back. Go visit the channel.
now if somebody was looking to get involved in a record label, what would they have to do to
No,
to
that has all.
I definitely
shoot their shot?
Oh, yeah, that's where I was looking earlier.
I'm always out. I
Exactly.
always go, try to see outlook for local talent. I just hear what they got to say.
Yeah, that's the Honey Gang
Yeah.
that we were talking about. Where was that
For
at?
me, it's not really about the followers.
It was in
or
Montville.
anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Those numbers are arbitrary.
You still rap
It's
with them?
about,
Oh, who's
the
Skinny Wayne?
hustle,
Yep.
what-
He was on
what
the
you
he was
got
on the
out,
set the
how
bar
many
tape.
songs you got out, you know what I'm saying?
We're very
Like
cool.
that, you
Very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
What's your hustle? You know what I'm saying?
He actually
Logic,
showed me a
like I
lot
told
of
you,
like
it
the
ain't-
business like
It's not that. It's not a
for
lot of
like
stuff ain't
music,
free.
you know,
You
set
know what I'm saying?
We
setting
know we
everything
pay
in
for
motion.
everything out of our own pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The budget has been a takeoff, especially with the last 2 projects, which one of them is Blind Pressure, the other one is Set the Bar in this upcoming project, Everybody Hates Teek.
In the
just
past 2.5 years,
Yeah.
we've gotten at least 4, almost 5 projects up.
Yep.
In just the past 2 years, and there's a lot more to come.
And
But
we
it's
slowed up a little bit.
yeah, we.
You got one coming out this summer? Did I read that right on
Yeah, well, it's
Facebook?
going to be where we at.
I'm saying the summer because think about it. Like May really was like the set off for the summer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like May, like mid-May.
Yeah.
But you know how things go, so we'll probably end up doing like the end of May, probably like early June, but I'm aiming for May. But yes, I am dropping.
And the first single, we
Everybody hates Teek. You know, that's
did
what
decide
I'm
the last straight 4 songs we've done, we kind of outshined the last song. So like, so we go record the next song. We're like, no, I don't know what about this.
So we're getting to a point now in the music, right, where I'll make a song and he'll be like, all right, that's the single, we're putting that out. Then 2 weeks later, I'll make another song. He'll be like, nah, this is the single, you know. And now we're like 5 songs in. He's like, dang, I don't know which one to put out.
when they all hot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put like 30-second clips of each one on Facebook and run a poll and see what happens. We started to release as we do these shows that we got coming up.
You see that turn off? Let me know.
All right.
The 3
My
tracks
battery,
that
my
we
dog, I got
choose
one
from,
of
which
them.
one everybody pops.
I just don't want to be stupid talking.
It's an in between.
It happens to
one
us,
of them that's called
actually.
Bet That, and the one just called the intro. But either one, and this last one he just did is insane. So it's like, yeah, but
And we
we
got
like to keep the crowd popping.
it's gonna be. This is why this tape is gonna be different, because it's gonna be like, I feel like we opened up, because the first couple tapes it was just all us. We were focused on us. It was just all gonna be about us. But now on this tape, it's gonna be songs produced by shout out Zip Nasty. Shout out Camouflage, CPR Records, because they're gonna be a part of this. But
I see
again,
you doing some
most-
music with Ace Cannon too, right?
Ace Cannon, we in the works. We got
Okay.
something in the works. But most of the tape, and it always will be done by MASZV Entertainment, DJ MASZV. Always, he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, I trust everybody else. Don't get me wrong. I like what everybody else does, but nothing like having a home base and somebody that really cares about the craft. Like, nah, bro, do that again. Nah, I don't think you would sound right on that. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people don't have that. They don't have that voice in their ear to be like, I don't think it would sound good at that. Oh, would that be worth your while? Like, you got to make it a part of you. You know what I mean? Like, they need that voice.
Do you guys got your own studio, so you don't have to pay for studio time?
Yeah, no, we got
I'm based
our
on
own
65. Well,
I think that was the hardest part, especially it was something that he taught me as an artist. I'm very hard-headed. I'm very stubborn. Ask my dad. I can get. It's so frustrating in the studio when I have to do 30 takes because it doesn't. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were
Because
fucking around.
it
No.
doesn't sound the way that I want it to sound. And he's like, bro, it sounds fine. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. The hardest thing for me that he put in my head was sometimes, dude, you just gotta shut up and listen. Your dad knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's got the ear. He knows what he's talking about. Just listen. Listen to what he's telling you and what he's doing for us.
Yeah, like I'll be running into like other artists, and they see how the chemistry that me and him have, and they're like, "Yo, I need a manager." And I'll point them in the right direction. Don't get me wrong, like MASZV is a good manager, but he's not for everybody. You know what I mean? You gotta keep what you have, because when you started, nobody was there. You know what I mean? I can name countless times off the back of my hand, on the back of my head, where I've reached out to people and they didn't want to work, like, or they just never hit me back. But now that we're at the level we're at, where the buzz is like, you know, every day now there's people that, you know, I've reached out to that want to resurface, want to work. I'm no longer with that. Like, I'm comfortable where I'm at.
Yeah,
You
we
know
get
what
that, like, people say they want to come on the show, they want, like, he tells me only give him a couple chances.
Yeah.
But I usually give him a few more than I should.
Yeah.
But
You should.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all have a nice following. I would start treating it just as such.
Just
Like,
as
yo, I'm
such.
gonna give you one chance.
yeah.
If you come up here, this is our platform. We already the platform's already good without you. We can still keep moving without you. You come up here, you can come up here. If not, we're good without you. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you around. The next time you see us, though, I'll probably end up charging you or something like that. You know what I mean? That's how it should be.
It's like a lot of our followers ain't even our friends, and we have a lot of friends.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
And that, it's so sad, because when you are like we are, me and him been friends for like 40 years almost ago.
That's what's
You know what I'm saying? And you trust other people because you know you've done so much for them. but then they can't even reciprocate.
It's crazy, right?
At all, yo.
But they'll be quickly to go.
With something as simple as a like.
Or subscribe, yo. It don't hurt.
It literally takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I swear.
Share a flight or some crazy shit.
Yo, me and him be talking about that all the time.
All
the time. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
you would rather go share.
You
You would share somebody that you hate. Like people love drama.
Yeah, they love it.
Drama.
Love it.
If somebody was beefing, they would share it right away. Or somebody get arrested. Oh, look at this.
Somebody doing something
positive.
positive.
Somebody that is trying to make better of themselves. Yeah. Oh, why? Because you don't feel like my music is credible to you. Right. But it could be. It could be credible.
But a lot of the times it don't even be that. It just be that they don't want to see you do better.
Yeah. It's always,
so they don't want to help you get up there because then they're gonna be like, damn. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's doing so good.
Yeah. A lot of pain in my heart. Sometimes you just gotta let it out, you know what I mean? M-E. So I'm gonna let it out. I hope y'all listen. Smoking dope, I always stay afloat. Always catch me in the streets, never catch me with them folks. They don't understand me fully, I'm a vet, you a rookie. In order to be the greatest, they would have to overlook me. I've been bout it, I want action, Jason Statham with the package. I'll be posted where you nap it before you get to the cabbage patch. Real shit, I heard all the slick talk, not having that. My niggas ain't for none, pump you up, call it asthma pack. People love to hate when we all bleed the same. And we got the same motives, get the money, never change. I'm just trying to get my cake up, need to brainstorm. So I'm smoking, getting head from your main John. Hit the stew, burn it down for the main card. Quaver with it, little also, then I take off. Yeah, I put pain in my music. If you feel it, then you feel it. If you don't, it's nothing to it. Fuck what you heard, it's all that I've been through. A pussy, I haven't been. That weak shit is in you. My pain tells a lot, yeah, I know I got issues.
News might feel beyond.